Hello everyone, how is everybody doing? It's a beautiful day and I am here with nature, enjoying the rest of the summer. I'm talking from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. However, for those that doesn't know me, my name is Carolina. I am a Brazilian. And today I am doing this video very much to share my experience with Grandma Aya's ceremony that happened last Sunday, August 28th. And very much was wild. That's how very much I can describe the ceremony. And we are going this week very much for the integration week, where very much we receive enlightenments and realizations about the experience, the journey with grandmother. And this was my number six circle that I share. And this time was very powerful. Nature. And this time was a very powerful and wild experience. As always, I can say, and I always say in my videos, that every experience is different. And it is connected very much with each one, it is connected with the energy of the planet and very much what we are going through, in our life experience at the moment. And this time very much grandmother took us, everybody had the feeling that she took us to the jungle. We were hearing animals, birds, insects. Very much we had the presence of Northland light. Was my first time that I saw in the sky. So was a very powerful energy to support us. And of course the beautiful sky, the moon, the stars, was beautiful, full of stars, very much our family from the stars was supporting us, to navigate through our whole journey. And was a night of lots of healing, purging, and very intense, energy for some. And that's very much what I would like to talk, So first of all, starting to say that why it calls night retreat ceremony. Because very much it is, I can tell you that it is very much an spiritual hospital. And the spiritual doctor, it is grandmother. She is very much the one that navigates to each one. She is able to show to each one the limitations, everything that we reject in ourselves or everything that we are not able to see. Our ego, perspective, very much she show us, everything that are creating energy blocked, in our body, the energy that it's being stuck in our body. And very much this energy creates disease in our body. And I channel everything that she wants me to pass to each one. I take the medicine as well as everyone, so I am very connected to each one energy field. So I am able to feel, I am able to see, very much what's going on with each one energy field. and receiving, channeling the message from Grandmother, from the universe, from God Isis, from higher beings, you know. Very much I pass the message to each one once she let me, you know, when she tells me to go to each one and pass the message. So really, if you are not open to receive and very much to be able to see your ego parts, you know, that it's being hidden, you know, or very much receive informations about the parts of self that it's being rejected, you know, missing moments of self-love, self-healing, you know, everything that very much she teaches us, because she is the biggest teacher, you know, from the jungle. And very much it is a ceremony where she teaches how to accept ourselves, how to love ourselves, how to be gentle with ourselves, how to learn whatever is needed to remove the parts that doesn't belong to our true essence, you know, our ego perspective. So if we are not able for her teachings, you know, we are gonna have a hard time for sure to navigate through the ceremony, because we're gonna be in the resistance stage. And the more we resist about sit with that feelings and emotions and look at, you know, and very much accept that without self-judgment, but very much accepting, you know, our ego. And then be able to look at and remove that, you know, say, you know what, yes, I recognize, you know, so, and now it's time to die. The ceremony very much, it is a ceremony of the death of the ego and the rebirth of the new self, the new spirit, you know, that it's being screaming within us, you know, and very much looking for freedom, looking for harmonization, looking for happiness, joy, celebration, and love. But if you continue to hold in our ego perspective, we're gonna have a hard time, especially if you feel triggered about myself to sending you the message and very much showing you that part, you know, of each one. Because your ego very much is gonna say to you, who is she to tell me that? Or who is she to tell me to do this and that, you know? And really, if you don't come, you know, with an open heart very much to receive those informations from Grandmother through me, you're gonna feel triggered for sure. And then you have to deal with those feelings for the rest of the ceremony. And you're gonna have a hard time to be in the circle with each one. And if you are not able, especially those that already know me, you know, I say to everyone, and I say in my preparation sessions, and I say before we start, you know, before we take the medicine, I very much say to everyone, please don't feel triggered about myself. Don't take it personal, because it's not me. It is just the message from Grandmother that I am receiving, and I'm passing to each one. So have an open heart very much to receive those informations, and then sit with that. Be open to receive my guidance. And really, it is, I'm not saying that if you are not able, you know, to come with an open heart, really, my ceremony, you know, is not for you. I'm not saying that Grandmother is not for you. You can go and have your journey with Grandmother, you know, in different places, or you can go to South America or any other type of circle with a different guider, you know. However, if you want to come to my ceremony, really, it has to be with respect. Respecting the circle, respect each one, because each ones are going through deep, it is a deep night of spiritual healing. And we have to respect each one. We have to respect the space, and very much the meaning of have a ceremony in circle is for us to realize that life is not just about ourselves. Life is not just about my problems. But when we see that others are going through difficult times and moments, challenging moments, and very much deep healing, everybody's dealing with their own emotional blockades, and every experience that each one's go through. If we are not able to look at that and respect, and be able to share a space with others, holding space in the same way with our energy, then really, the circle is not for you. However, Grandmother, very much there is a meaning behind when she calls everyone. If you feel in your heart, and I am very thankful, and it is an honor for me to share, my ceremony, that I prepare with my heart. It is a week preparing everything, preparing the medicine with the intentions of each one when they come to the preparations, private preparation session with me. Then I prepare the food. So really, everything is made with my heart, with the best intentions, I can have in my heart. And that's why the reason why I said yes, to this journey. Because I can tell you that it wasn't easy for me to say yes. It's not easy to deal with my own challenges, and removing everything. However, if I'm receiving this calling, and if this journey, this mission came to me here, not in Brazil, but here, it came to me to here, really, I'm doing from my heart for everyone. And if you are not able to respect myself, this is my spiritual gift, yes. And I am proud of that. And yes, I am a powerful woman. I am a powerful spiritual being that are here, as everyone else, to sharing and helping others very much to navigate through the journey and heal ourselves, to deprogram our mind, from all the program, from the system, from everything that makes us slave, from everything that very much creates energy stock in our body and then develops in disease. So really, it is my best intention. And if you are not able to respect and see, my heart, then my ceremony, my circle is not for you. Because then you're gonna disturb others in the circle. If there is no respect, especially starting from itself, then of course Grandmother Medicine and myself, then there is no meaning for you to be part of the circle, right? I believe this is very simple for everyone to understand and see, that if you are not able to very much come to the ceremony and without expectations, and allowing and receiving, and let's see what's happening, let's see what I have in myself that is creating this pain or suffering or feeling stuck. Why am I this way? So be able to receive the answers, and then you're gonna deal with that. And everything happens, with love and compassion. I can tell you that I am awake the whole night, very much supporting each one, and it's beautiful when each one feel my support and feel safe with me, because that's my intention. And as grandmother always say to me, you know, this comes from long time ago. And of course, in this lifetime, I have been working a lot in myself. It's been 6 years, you know, that I am connected with psychedelic medicines, mushrooms, DMT, and others, you know, Grandmother Aya. And I have been through so many difficult moments as well. So many purging, so many difficult and dark moments where I had to recognize my ego, you know, and very much remove that part from me. If I want to change, if I want very much to free myself from all the pain and energy stuck in my body, I had to be humble enough to sit with that, you know, and look at and recognize. And that's totally fine. No one is perfect. We are here to learn, to grow. We are here to be open to receive our spiritual gifts and serve humanity. Starting from ourselves, of course, but when we do to ourselves, we do to others. And that's very much when we are able to help others, when we sit with our own ego, when we sit with the parts very much that needs to be looked at. Then very much we are able to understand that everything it is a reflection, and if someone comes with their own ego on top of us, we don't need to take personal. And that it is the peace of mind, when very much we are able to respect and see that yes, okay, this is their own perspective, you know, that's the way each one are able to see the reflections of life. It doesn't have nothing to do with me. I'm not taking personal. However, please, you know, respect. This is about learning how to set boundaries and very much, you know, feeling peace of mind and freedom, because we are not allowing the others, you know, people's ego very much to affect us. But for us to be able to recognize that, see what is coming from me, what is mine, and what is the others, really, we needed to know what's going on with ourselves first. There is no way to separate things if we are not able to recognize who we really are and what's going on with us, and what is those parts that very much are creating those feelings on us. Beautiful nature, love it. So really, it is a night very much where we are able to sit with our feelings, understand the energy, the frequency of our body, you know, and learning from grandmother, receiving her teachings, you know, and being open to receive that. And as I say to everyone, if I come to you and I say something or a message or anything to help you in that moment, you know, please don't take it personal. It is very much grandmother helping you to realize parts of the self that doesn't belong to the spirit, that doesn't belong to our true essence, who we really are. And that's very much it is about the ceremony. Really, it is a spiritual hospital, and there is no other powerful doctor than grandmother. There is so much activation. We had a huge UFO ship, you know, connected with us the whole night. hearing the noise, you know, of the sheep the whole night, the support of goddess Isis, nature around. Was amazing experience, and it is an amazing experience when we are open for that, when we are open to receive and very much trust in the support of the universe, trust in the support of the moon, the stars, you know, animals. They were with us, really. We were feeling like we were in the jungle. And very much because there is lots of resistance about the name ayahuasca. I am changing the name, okay? That's was very much a calling that I have been feeling. So my website, you know, the page of my appointment was very much deactivated because of that, because of the ceremony. So for me, don't have any other problems, you know, and resistance from the matrix, you know. Of course, that's what the matrix do, you know, create resistance for everything that help us to realize who we really are and help us very much to heal ourselves, right? I will call Grandmother Jangle night retreat ceremony because that's who she is, you know. She's the grandmother from the jungle, the powerful queen. And that's very much how I'm gonna treat, you know, her from now. Grandma Jangle, oh yes, powerful queen, beautiful, you know, and that's who we really are. We are powerful, we are love, we are kindness, we are nature. And it's time for us to recognize that power within us. It's time for us to recognize the power of nature. Because if you don't recognize that, really, there is no meaning as well to come to the ceremony. If we don't trust in the power of the medicine, and if you don't open ourselves to receive, it's okay if you are not able to understand in the beginning, you know, especially if you go through a challenging moments, you know, during the journey. It's okay to feel, holy shit, was sucks, you know, I purged and I had a hard time. That's totally fine. However, let that be manifested and transformed in our life. It is part of the show, you know. We want to go to the ceremony, and as I said, we go with the expectations to see rainbow and unicorns, you know. But that's not just the intention of the medicine, the ceremony. Of course, there is a moment that if it's meant to be, yes, you're gonna see unicorns and rainbows. However, if it is a moment for us to look at, to sit with those parts of us that really needs to be removed, for us to be able to see the unicorn and rainbow, let's do that. And let's do with an open heart, you know, receiving, seeing everything as a sacred medicine, sacred ceremony, sacred circle. Because we are sacred. And yes, it is important to respect each other. It is important to respect grandmother, nature. And it is important to respect my work. Because it's not easy for myself. All right? So I can tell you that yes, let's receive more informations, integrations, digesting our body, you know, after lots of activation and removing lots of energy, you know, that doesn't belong to our true essence, you know. The body needs to be adjusted for that. So it is important after the ceremony to rest, very much take our time, eat very much high frequency food, drink lots of water, fruits, vegetables. Really, it is a moment for us to take care of ourselves, to take care of our body, to take care of our energy. Because that's it is how about it, right? It is about to protect our energy and understand that we are energy and frequency. There is nothing outside of us, that we cannot find within us. And that it is the powerful message from Grandmother. The same time that she's powerful, she show up who she is, and she very much are clear. Boom, that's what is happening. I am there to hold the space for each one with love, with unconditional love, but not with judgment. Really. I have been through so many things in my journey that I can tell you that my journey, my intention is not to prove nothing to someone. It's not to prove that I am better to anyone in the circle, and I always say that, However, I have more experience, yes, and that's why I am guiding each one, I am helping each one to go easy into their journey. That's my intentions, bringing informations, clarity, that very much is easy for us to sit with those emotions, recognize and letting go. So now very much it is a moment for us to sit, look at, bring clarity and letting go and move on with love and compassion of the self. And that's very much what I do, in the whole ceremony. For those that very much are open to receive, and very much see my love, that it is my intention. And as I said, I don't need to prove nothing to no one. I'm not doing this to prove my power or to prove, who I am, because I don't need that. Everything it is about feeling, right? Everything is energy. And everyone it is special. Everyone has powerful spiritual gifts, that very much we are having the opportunity to use those gifts, helping ourselves and helping others that very much are called in our journey. Everything it is already happening. Our soul already knows everything. Our contract when we sign it to come in this lifetime, very much it is already done. So we don't need to worry about nothing. But very much being open to receive, and yes, there is a space for everyone because everyone is special. Everyone has their own way to transmit their love, to transmit the healing, to share experience. We are not here to change no one, and my intention is not force you to navigate through the journey. However, it is, yes, my responsibility because I know I am able to see everything around, right? I am able to feel your energy, so it is my responsibility to keep you safe as well. Especially if you are under the effect of the medicine. And this needed to be respected, right? Because if you cannot really respect and understand those things, thinking that yes, I don't need guidance, I don't need this, I don't need that, I know how to deal with myself, right? Please take responsibility for your actions, because no one is a child. Everyone is adult, and everyone, are able to decide what they want and very much the decisions and choices that they take in their own life. However, if you come to my journey, to my ceremony, please be able to realize that I am very much connected with everything and everyone, so it is for the safety for each one, to be connected inside the earth, Everyone needs the energy from each other. It is a huge support that sometimes we are not able to realize that. But through the eyes of the spiritual realms, yes, it is so important, each one in that circle that was chosen by Grandmother, that was chosen by the universe. And that very much it is my message, to each one. Please come with an open heart. I have the best intentions to help, to guide, to transmit her message. However, it needs to come with an open heart, and receive those messages through myself. And of course, each one gonna have their own moment with Grandmother, right? I have to respect Grandmother's work as well, because she is the spiritual doctor. She's just in using my body, my presence, to transmit the energy healing to each one. And it is an honor, and I have always a special love for everyone that comes to my ceremony and share the sacred circle with myself. And very much, trust in my work, because really I work the whole night. I noticed this time that even I lost some weight because really I dedicate my whole energy to each one. And it's not easy for myself, it's not easy. Who are there, and very much has the eyes to see, knows that and feel that. And I thank you each one, for the love that I receive as well, the trust, because it is a healing for myself. Without everyone there, I wasn't able to do what I do, the energy supporting and holding space for myself as well. I am one of each one, and it is important for me to keep it going, trusting, feeling, allowing, the support and love from each one as well. And I appreciate and I thank you for those that very much are open, for my work, my love and support as well. Okay? So, take your time this week, okay? This very much for those that was in the ceremony. I had this time 7 people sharing the circle, with Grandmother, with myself. And always it is special, always is powerful with the presence of the fire, the water, earth, air, and everything else around us, supporting and protecting ourselves, because really it is a game change. Really, it is a game change. No matter what each one's go through, it is a game change in each one's life, as it is a game change in my life as well. Every time that I I facilitate, the ceremony. Okay? So thank you so much, for the love and support for everyone. And always is nice to be connected with you. Okay? So I already have the date for the next ceremony, and I will share with each one. Okay? So if you are feeling the call in your heart, contact me. All right? Let's continue in our journey. Let's continue to heal ourselves. Let's continue to be open to receive, the message, information, with respect. Let's continue to love ourselves. And really, it is a journey of learning how to love ourselves. We have so much resistance in love ourselves that it is all about it. When we feel rejected, it's because we are rejecting ourselves. When we feel that we are not receiving love enough from others, it's because we are not giving love enough to ourselves. So everything, it is about loving ourselves, learning how to be connected with our body, accepting ourselves, accepting the parts of us that we have been rejected, and really choose the change, choosing the rebirth, because that's very much what was, this journey. The death of the ego and the rebirth of the soul. Beautiful. And I thank you, Grandmother. I thank you, the universe, for holding space for us to be with us the whole night. I thank you, Grandmother, for the teachings and the experience, because really, it is a huge lessons learning for me. Every ceremony that I do it, I learn with that. I learn with each one. And I learn within myself the parts of myself where I needed to bring more empowerment, or whatever needs to be worked, Really, it is lessons learning to myself as well. And I thank you, the universe, for that, for the hard moments, for the rainbow moments, everything is part of the show. Just needed to continue to be strong and allow the transformations to happen, especially after the ceremony. Okay? So thank you so much. Hope you enjoy it, and hope to see you in the next ceremony. Bye bye. Take care. Namaste.